and the Bible are available on Archive of Our Own. I couldn't tell you what version of the Bible it is, but I can't believe that the Bible is only 788,000 words. I always thought, like, no matter how long of a fanfic I've read willingly all the way through, that it wasn't getting up to the Bible's word count, but I've eclipsed it by a few 100,000 words at this point, and it did not feel like nearly as much of a slog as the Bible did when I was reading it at the same age I started reading fanfiction. Like, I'm pretty sure Bible canon is where the term canon originally comes from. So why is the My Hero Academia fanfic keeping my attention for longer? Bro, I could have been saved by now. I guarantee that the fact these documents are available on AO3 has convinced at least one person to convert. Like, they never would have read those texts as bound hardcover books. But because it's in a scrolly text format that they can do on their phone and where they usually read things, then now suddenly they're open to the idea. Those aren't the only documents available in AO3. We also have the entire Communist Manifesto, which thankfully is a much, much shorter read. I think it's only like 30 pages. I think my copy it's like paper thin and buried behind all this stuff, so I'm not going to find it. Sorry. The funniest bit about this, though, is I just do love how this person approached reposting the whole work. This is just the Communist Manifesto. I haven't changed anything. It's in the public domain, so I'm publishing it on AO3. Like, they're allowed to do that, I'm pretty sure. The part that's killing me, though, is original authors are Karl Marx and Friedrich Engels, discrediting the original writers. They support the official release. Like, it's the disclaimer at the start of an abridged series. Okay, that was like a fun little three-parter. Let's get back to doing crime. Dear God, this one has been a work in progress for months. I'm saying I started this shit in the beginning of September. Also, it's been a very long time since I've written smut. Like, it's been, I don't know, 2-ish years now. I mean, if you were busy, like, doing field research, just getting acquainted with it, like, on a practical level, then I think that kind of counts towards getting better at writing it. The likelihood of you being a smut author and then engaging in IRL smut at the same time, it kind of lowers your odds. I don't want to say all, but it's been 2 years, at least as far as I know. The kidnapping case is going okay. By the way, what the fuck did this come from? The guy who did it has apparently incriminated himself. The cops just need the lab results to come back, which could be like 6 months to a year. So it's not entirely out of your hair yet, but if part of the 2 years you took away from smut was getting kidnapped, I think the audience owes you some grace, right? Like, that's totally fair. Of all the reasons to not be able to write, I think that's up there. Yeah, other than that kidnapping case, though, nothing much else has happened. Where else would there be room for shit to happen, bro? You got kidnapped! I was at a
Okay.
with this one because my laptop was taken for evidence, and I can't
So did the recording work?
computers. Okay, yeah, I mean, that's also a fair constraint. You're just giving a lot of good reasons as to why you haven't updated a chapter